You only have to tell me no once. Do you
Reference 2.
Welcome. Episode number 8. So tonight we've got the Almas. Is that how you say that?
That's how I say it.
Okay. I'm sure that they're going to set us straight. And yeah. So the Almas and Sam from the Midnight Devils, which it's going to be awesome to be able to finally nail Sam down for a good 30 minutes. Boy, this guy's a trip, man. I guarantee you 30 minutes is probably not enough with Sam.
I was just messaging them and making sure things were going, and hopefully we hear from them here very shortly.
Well, you did mention that they were in band practice, so
I mean
stop a song, really? Isn't that kind of like trying to, pee and stop the stream?
Absolutely. I don't recommend it.
No. Oh man. So
Charlie
that echo
may or may not be joining us this evening. I know you guys will all miss him. I am hearing myself echo a little bit again, which
so was I.
Which hopefully we figure that kink at some point.
Sounds like it's fixed now.
Sounds good. I did get a message. They're loading the page, so I'm guessing that means we should hear from them here very shortly.
Nice. Hey, I see him.
All right.
Where'd they go? There. Oh.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hope your audio is not connected yet. I'll wait for that to happen before I ask you questions. Not yet. It still says it's connecting audio. There we go. I think we should have you. Oh,
no.
And it came back to saying
connecting again.
There we go.
There it is.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
All right. Sorry about that. We were running our light show. Then we were like, oh, crap. We have an interview.
I told you. They were probably right in the middle of a song, and you don't stop a song in the middle. It's like trying to stop a stream when you're peeing. You just don't do it.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Randy, my co-host. He's in Oklahoma City.
How's it
Hello,
going,
nice
guys?
to meet you.
I know
a
that
lot about you guys.
I've met most of you before, and I have talked you guys up a lot to my co-hosts. Sadly, we may not have Charlie. He's normally with us from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Okay.
And he has some work commitments that seems to be tying him up right now.
Okay.
So let's start with you guys maybe introducing yourselves, especially since there's 5 of you. We might keep, like, for the most part, a spokesperson so you don't talk over each other, but just roll through it.
Maybe that's 2, probably.
They were already pointing at you from the back. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah.
I picked out the drummer. Exactly. He's going.
So if you guys want to go ahead and do a quick introduction of you guys around the
All right. Well, perfect. I'm Frank. I'm the lead guitarist for the Almas.
Crystal Teglin on vocals.
I'm Josh, and I play guitar.
And Chris, I play bass.
I'm Andrew, I play drums.
Sadly.
So one of the first questions I want to ask you guys, because I want to say it was our very first episode back, we kind of just did, because we were still testing the waters of how everything was working for us, because this is a new format for us completely. So we just kind of like talked up some bands and played little clips of songs of stuff that we were listening to that we liked at the time. Okay. And I know that Crystal wanted me to play a little clip of Reflections tonight. And Is there an inspiration behind the writing of that song? Or
So that one's been in the works for a little while for us, and it took basically this lineup to get it right, where we felt confident in the song. It also took us kind of growing a little bit more, but we're a big supporter of Rock to Stop 22 and the veteran suicide awareness movement. So suicide awareness is something very much so that we support and are out there talking about. So writing a song, not just going out and talking about it, having something where people can put it in their playlist and listen to it and kind of like, just kind of vibe in their own time. But so that's where Reflection came from. And it's about somebody who's struggling with thoughts of suicide, depression, just debating whether or not they want to end it or to fight. And so that's what this song's about.
Mhm.
Awesome.
it's such a powerful song. I absolutely love it. I also am a vet. You guys may not have known that. It's not something I normally talk about.
Well, thank you for your service. I
yeah,
don't think
thank
that came up before.
Yeah.
It was a job. So it was just a job. It's just what I did. Let's do a short clip. I want to say it's probably gonna be about 30 seconds of that clip, and I assume that Ashton has that queued up for us and ready. And sometimes we assume that and we're wrong.
They got the solo.
I absolutely love it.
We've been having trouble with Facebook copyright striking us or anything, so we're afraid to play too
Yeah.
much of anything. It's crazy. Even if you don't have a
Yeah,
copyright
fair.
on it, if you've played it, on your page and claimed it, they're gonna nail us. So we're kind of only doing 30
Yeah.
seconds of each one, just so we don't get crazy and striked. But that's definitely.
And all the yeah. No, go on.
No, I was like that caught probably the best pieces of it, so we can probably get how it goes into it, how it builds, how it goes into the solo and all that stuff. So that was awesome.
And we might have just lost our guests. I had a question ready. Oh,
There
they might be coming right back. Let's see what happens here. There we are. We have them back. We just don't have sound on them yet. They are still muted.
Hey.
There you go.
Coming
There we
out.
go. Okay.
I don't know
There we
what
go.
happened there.
Yeah, we apologize. They don't trust us with the Wi-Fi password at our practice space, so we're using cell phone hotspot, and I've got 5G, so
We
it
should be okay.
good, but
Should be all right.
Yeah, it's doing really well.
So
Okay, here we go.
where are you guys from? Where can people find your merch?
Well, we're from Wisconsin, and you can find all our merch online at almastheband.com. You click on store, and it's all there. All of it. Shirts.
And I know our behind the scenes guy will get that link put up in our chat on our website type stuff for us.
And he's already
Yeah.
posted the full video on our page. So anybody that
Awesome.
wants to go and watch the video, definitely go and check it out on the Bleach Bangs Facebook page. You'll be able to see the whole thing right there.
Oh, excellent.
Sweet.
Sweet. Thank you for that.
yeah,
So you
much
guys are just-
appreciated.
You guys just recently came off of a tour with Smile Empty Soul. How did everything go?
Nice.
That was a lot of fun. It was our first time on tour with them, but we played with them about 3 different times throughout the year last year. Very first time meeting Autumn Academy, but now we're really good friends with them.
Mhm.
We saw a movie together, a very inappropriate movie in theaters. So we had a band date, and we really
Yeah.
bonded over that. But
Wonderful.
no, it was a good time.
So what's the worst thing that you have eaten while on tour?
Oh, dude. Okay.
Well,
What
if
was
never been to my
that?
house, I'm safe.
Okay, Kansas.
Uh-oh,
So
please.
Kansas, there's a taco place right next to the booby trap.
Oh, you should have asked me, girl. You don't go there to eat.
Well, we all when we were on tour for the first time going out where we actually met you, we saw that there was a taco spot right next to the venue, and so
Mhm.
us being taco lovers as we are,
Taco connoisseurs.
we had to try it. And our mistake is that every time that the band plays at the booby trap, these guys have to go back.
We go eat at
Every
Taco
time.
Al's. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's how can you best describe it? The tortillas are like paper,
Wet paper.
wet paper,
Soggy paper.
and the meat is like dry sand.
Yeah, the taco is basically
It's
like
terrible.
a wet envelope with taco meat,
Like a paper
like
plate with sand.
unseasoned taco meat
Oh,
in this wet envelope. And that's
terrible.
Taco L's tacos.
Kansas wins. Kansas.
I do like their
Way to go,
guacamole
John.
because it's store bought and they give you Tostitos for chips.
Yeah. But we
It's
go-
good guacamole.
We go back there and we are proud customers of Taco Al's.
Yeah, we're trying to.
Tradition.
We're gonna try everything on the menu at least once.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Do you guys have
It
an
was-
online store? We could just ship this to
Oh,
Wisconsin.
we bet.
Uh-oh, we just lost our feed, or it froze up on them. So,
We're still here. We hear you.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Cool.
perfect.
There you
You're
go.
back again.
You're moving.
Oh, Taco Al is trying to stop us from talking about their tacos.
right?
But
He's
we
blocking the
haven't got to
feed.
meet Al either, like the second or third time. So,
No, we're
we
good.
still
We're good. Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
you keep messing with the computer.
I'm shutting down everything that could possibly use the Wi-Fi.
Well, good. But yeah, we got to meet him, and he wasn't happy to meet us.
Yeah, he was not stoked.
What?
He was very unhappy with.
They
But we were
farted.
paying customers. It's not like we were talking crap about their tacos.
Oh, I was
Oh,
talking
we're
crap.
not-
Like,
No, but we were doing that, but it's not like we weren't paying for the tacos. We were talking crap about.
We
So
we even go there when we don't even have a show at the booby trap. We'll go there.
If we're
If
passing
we have an
through.
off day and we're passing through Kansas, we'll go to Topeka just for that.
Or
Yep.
tortilla jacks.
Andrew
you
and
know,
myself drop
if you
them
guys
off
have
and
an
go
off day
somewhere
and
else.
you're traveling through Topeka, you can call me, and I'll make sure you go to some good places to eat. Like next
Oh,
time. it
Oh,
happens.
well.
please. Like I said,
Now
Andrew
we
and
know.
I will drop the rest of these fools off, and then we'll go meet up with you for some good food.
Sounds good. Like, I'll take you for tacos as well.
Deal.
Okay,
Deal.
awesome.
Tortilla jacks.
Shut up.
I really believe John has a hidden spot for tacos. I have seen him post multiple times about Taco Tuesdays and can't wait to get
Oh,
into
that-
this.
That's a different place. Taco Tuesdays is a different place, by the way.
That's an actual
Okay.
place.
It's a different place that I go to than other than my normal go to get
Oh,
tacos.
wow.
He's got multiple places.
Yeah, we got to go there multiple times now.
Absolutely. Do you guys have more tours coming up in the works?
We do. So we've got a lot of unannounced dates, but we are basically just doing weekenders up until May. And then starting at the last weekend of May, we're going to be out and we're not coming home until July is over. So we're going to be gone for quite some time.
Yeah,
Um,
we start a run. We work our way down Louisiana, and then we actually spend 2 weeks in the studio in Nashville.
Oh, sweet.
Recording new EP. Then after that, we head out with Ratchet Dolls for what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks,
Mhm.
approximately.
and then we hop on with City of the Week till the end of July. So
That's really cool bands right there. You're just
yeah, so it'll be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Like I just went and saw the Ratchet Dolls a week ago
Okay.
Oh, awesome.
at the Booby Trap. They came through town.
Nice.
Yeah.
I did not
Tacos in their
realize that-
hands.
I did not realize that you guys were getting ready to tour with them.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
we're
no, I know
excited.
those guys.
Yeah, we haven't made an announcement yet. We're still trying to finalize some dates, but yes, we will be out with them.
Excellent. That is awesome.
And then we come home for 2 weeks, and then right after that, we head out with Shallow Side for 2
Dude.
weeks or so.
Dude, Shallow Side. I'm sorry. One of my favorites.
Oh,
I
hell yeah.
freaking love Shallow Side.
Yeah, it's been a while
Yeah.
since we played with them.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we played with them. So
Yeah.
They
it'll be
are
good.
so much fun. Such
Mhm.
and such great people. Such great
Yeah,
people.
absolutely, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Man, that's killer. That is killer. Yeah, we interviewed them when they were down here in Oklahoma City, and we caught them at a festival in Las Vegas, and just the nicest, just they you feel like you've known them forever, and
Right.
just down home boys.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Yeah. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you met them, John?
I have not.
Oh gosh.
I will make note to do that.
Please
Yes,
do.
definitely do.
You'll definitely remember Shallow Side.
Meet Shallow Side. Got it.
Yes.
Meet Shallow Side.
Awesome.
I wrote
Awesome,
it.
guys.
I wrote it in my notebook, so I have to do it now.
Now you have to do it.
Got
My apologies.
Oh, it's all good, man.
I've been disturbed for like the past week, down with the sickness, but
Oh man.
here I am. If we could go around from each of you, because I know your drummer doesn't really want to talk, but I'm gonna make him.
I'm happy to give off that vibe.
Spectator.
If I could get from each of you like one band that you're listening to right now that you think the rest of the world should know about,
Cool.
because ultimately I ask this question and I get 5 new bands to talk about.
Oh man. All right,
Okay.
you guys go first. You gotta look at my YouTube.
Okay.
So they immediately popped up because I just got a notification on Facebook that I got a badge for being a top fan. But the Cruel Intentions,
Oh, that was gonna be mine. Gosh, dang it.
Absolutely.
definitely just they're too good and they're not big enough. I don't get it.
I agree.
For me, it's actually two bands really. Our good friends in A Light Divided. I've been listening to them a whole lot lately. And then
Mhm.
my good friends in American Arson, been listening to them a lot. Just saw them about 2 weeks ago in town here. So both real good friends of ours, but also just amazing bands.
Yeah, absolutely. If you like some really good female fronted rock and roll, definitely Light Divided.
Yeah.
And like if you guys know Beartooth band
Mhm.
or the band Beartooth,
Uh-huh.
American Arson's vocalist, I personally think is just better, but he's got that kind of range.
Yeah.
It's so
Awesome.
good.
They're a real good two-piece band too. That they just sound huge, and their lyrics are real good because they're both English majors and can write real good. So
Absolutely. They remind me a lot of like the personalities of Shallow Side in two
Oh, yeah.
people.
yeah,
I'm good.
Oh,
So
wow.
like they're incredible people.
yeah.
They give us a place to stay every time we're out in Michigan. So they're
Right on.
super sweet
Right
and
on.
genuine.
Mhm.
Did you find?
I found some. I'm good. Linda, what about you, Chris? You go
Stole your
next.
answer.
You did steal my answer. but-
I'd say a band called Beast in Black is mine. Definitely.
Ooh.
They're like it's a hybrid of like hair metal and Nightwish. It's really cool.
Yeah,
I like where this is
Nice.
going.
yeah.
Yeah.
Beast in Black is really sweet.
For me, I've been really into Dead Sarah. They're out of LA.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, I love Dead Sarah.
Yeah.
That and Enter Shikari. They're
Yeah.
Did I take yours?
Nope.
Okay, good. Yeah, what are they, English or were they? They're an English band, and no, they're really good. They mix a lot of like electronic stuff, but they still have like metalcore vibes, right? And rock. I mean, it's a good mix of stuff. Yeah, just good hard hitting music. So
Cool.
Mine is called Electric Callboy. They are a German pop metal band that just look up their song, Hypa Hypa. You will be thoroughly entertained.
Yeah.
They're kind of like a parody. They're like metalcore Steel Panther. They're kind of a parody
Oh,
band.
cool.
Yeah.
I feel like an honorable mention since neither of you said them, but oh my God, I just blanked. They came out with a new song.
Stand Atlantic.
Stand Atlantic.
Oh, Stand Atlantic, yeah.
They're from Australia, I believe. Stand Atlantic. I'm in love with them.
Yes. Yeah, that's all I'm listening to right now.
That's so cool. Yeah, I love. Way to go, John. This is what we need to do every time.
I actually, that was one of my little like note scribbles from last night. But I was like, if I have the whole band and I ask them for like somebody they're listening to, you're gonna get 5 different perspectives.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
So
we
I
all
was like,
we all have very different musical tastes too. So like, you know, and that shows through our music, but you know, like we all influence each other, or we'll bring up a band and like Beast in Black I had never heard of until Chris told me about them. They're awesome. You know, so like we all kind of help each other grow musically.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, and Within Temptation. That's another band I really like. I like.
We could just go on with
I
it.
know. We get it.
Turnstile.
Turnstile.
Turnstile,
Yeah. dude.
Turnstile. I've heard a lot about them.
They are so good.
Yeah. We have a song inspired by them. So.
No, we're
Aren't
writing
they
one.
like a new healthy punk?
Like hardcore.
inspired-
Yeah, they were more of a hardcore band. Now they're changing a little bit to more of like the punk.
Like Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Very
Cool.
rage.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about them.
Yeah, they're good.
how does that work for you guys? Like when you're going to say write a new song or something, you all have such different influences in your band. Like how does it all come together for you guys, or is it just like things just click and it works? Like
It doesn't.
There we go.
No, it's no. Basically, the honest answer. No. Basically, none of us really come to the band with a whole song. Like I don't come to the band and say, "Here's my song, let's do it." We all jam in this practice space together, and just what happens, and that is what the Almas is a collective of our 4 soul or our 5 souls together making a song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you know, there's some songs that have a vibe to them on our latest album, but then inside of those songs, each one of our musical influences are just sprinkled in there. So you'll hear, you know, a ska punk song, and then we got a heavier song, and then we got a song like Reflection. And you know, we don't put ourselves in a box when we write music. We just let the music flow out.
Yeah,
Like whatever we all feel in that moment.
Yeah, usually like with our last album, we were trying to write with the idea of having the whole album sound very cohesive, you know, like there's all gonna be hard rock songs and blah, blah, blah. But what happened, like Josh said, we don't keep ourselves in a box, and that's what it was doing. We were trying to write this way, and it's like, no, we're just gonna write what we like, and that's ultimately that's who we are, and that's it. So we just let the creativity flow, and we might have like a theme in mind, maybe, but nah, we just let it happen.
Awesome. I love it.
Cool.
Randy, did you have
Well,
Randy?
I was
Randy has like a book of questions, but we tried like
Well, let's
alter
get
the way we
reading.
word them type stuff.
well, let's get reading. I really like to find out if people have pre-show rituals. What I've found when I talk to people is they have to do tacos every time they're in Kansas before they go on stage, or they have to do this certain routine, or they just feel off. Do you guys have any pre-show rituals that you need to do? Put on a thong underneath your I don't know, under your spandex.
So it's probably not an Almas show if I don't go up to all my guys and have like a meltdown before going on stage. Whether I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have time to do my makeup, or I'm gonna forget this song and I don't know if we should do it. But then someone just usually like tells me to knock it off and just do my makeup and get on stage. It'll be fun. But I tend to like, because I have stage fright, so like there's always going to be something going up on the stage that I have to like kind of like pay extra attention to and be like, that's gonna go wrong. And I gotta reel myself back in, but
Yeah. For me, I don't have really too much of a ritual. Pretty much, if I don't get my show pants on, I guess I'll deal with it. The show must go
no,
on.
you don't wear underwear. That's gonna be terrible.
Well, I mean, like my
It's like I don't
pajamas.
wear underwear going to the store either. So.
Yeah. So, but no, usually for me, the ritual is actually doing like kind of a run through of my head. Hey, did we get the in-ear rack plugged in? Did we get these cables in? I'm kind of focused on setting up, so I don't really think about it. But now that you mentioned about getting like putting something on or getting ready or what have you, the one thing I do absolutely need all the time is there's 2 necklaces that I wear. Both of them were from my dad, and I refuse to play if I don't have those. So I make sure they're on like 2 hours before the show, so that way I don't forget. But that's like the one thing that has to happen.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just make sure, my stuff's all in, all my ducks are in a row, my guitars are all tuned up, everything's plugged in correctly. I have my ears ready to go. Like, it's not too much of a ritual. It's just making sure everything's ready for the show, so things don't go wrong when
Makes
we
sense.
start.
Yeah.
Oh, the thong thing, obviously. No, just mostly just doing a pep talk to yourself. It's like, you're doing something right, at least hopefully, if you're playing music and everything. So just you're not as bad as you think.
Yeah.
Right.
What about you, Andrew? Mine is I always get a cup of water and then I forget it at church.
There you go. There you go. I love it.
That's something I realized. So, or someone has to bring me water. I can't bring myself water.
You get behind the kit and you've still got the water in your hand. You're like, fuck, shit's going bad. That's awesome.
One thing from what Crystal said there, that she has stage fright, and I will tell you, Randy, there's no way I would ever believe that, because when they hit the stage, it's magical. Like,
That's
don't,
awesome.
like,
I'm an actor.
he's so powerful.
She's
voice
like, I'm
is
like Alice
powerful.
Cooper.
There's-
I'm a different person on stage. It's a whole different persona.
Honestly, that's kind of what it comes down to sometimes. I used to get like real nervous before shows, and now it's more of just like I'm just anxious to play. Like I'm just jittery wanting to play, and then kind of like what you said, when you step on stage, you kind of do turn into a different person where you're just focused on performing at this point. And then, second I get off stage, I turn into a recluse and go hide behind merch.
Right.
Pour your heart out on stage for 45 minutes a night and then kind of just go back into your shell,
Yeah.
It's amazing how many musicians actually are like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I've met a lot of musicians that are very like not necessarily antisocial, just like not initiative. Like they
They're
don't
reserved.
initiate the socialization.
They're introverts. Like
Yeah.
Exactly.
you two are the showmen.
I like
extroverts.
I like talking to people. I like the attention. So yeah.
Yeah, it's the most attention he gets is when he's on stage. Sometimes he'll throw a pick out.
Oh yeah.
He's had numerous people come up to him, especially during our last tour, be like, "You just hit me in the face with this guitar pick. Can you sign it for me?"
Yep.
I mean, that's how you do it, though, right? You got their attention now.
Yep.
Remember me. Like,
Eat this pick.
It's like, actually, I was aiming for your girlfriend, but
It's always dudes.
Yeah, you guys are good headshots.
Is there anything else like upcoming that you guys want to tell us about the band? Like something big, anything, something small? It doesn't matter.
well, we're rolling out with the light show now, so we'll have trussing and all the stuff that comes out to show. So it'll be bigger, better performances. We're working on a new EP, so we got some new music coming out.
Good stuff.
We got some new merchandise. Obviously, more tours. We just heard that we might be on a big tour in December, which we can't talk about yet. But yeah, so basically, we're going to be touring and touring and touring. We're hoping to try to break over 120 shows this year.
Wow.
Yeah, which we're looking at, we're probably gonna be in the 130s, maybe 140s.
Yeah, last year we
Yeah.
got to 97 and that was with an entire month being canceled out from under us.
Right.
That was during a pandemic too, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this year's gonna be bigger and better and hopefully it just keeps getting bigger and better.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I know we're at like our 30-minute mark, and we should have Sam from the Midnight Devils getting in touch with us here in the near future. I would assume so.
Say hi to Sam for us, because
Tell
we're good
Sam I said
friends.
hi.
That's absolutely awesome. Maybe
That is. It's like,
he calls. We'll just keep you guys with us until he calls us.
yeah, exactly.
What else do we need to talk about with you guys, since you guys are big
Yeah.
friends?
Mind overlapping?
Yeah. Well, fun story about Sam. We were playing at, where was it?
Duffy's.
Duffy's.
Duffy's in Lincoln,
Lincoln.
Nebraska.
Yeah, we got there early. So the dude delivers pizza to our van. So, yeah, he sees us in our van. He brings us pizza, and we're like, "Holy crap!"
Yeah, we
Sam.
were watching movies in the van and he just like knocks on the window. He's like, you guys want pizza? And we're like, yeah. He delivered it to us.
Yeah.
You all dolled up already? Because that would be the best delivery outfit
Oh,
ever.
no.
No,
No, he wasn't in his Midnight Devils attire yet.
Ah.
That's so depressing.
I thought he slept in that.
No.
That's just how he looks.
Hey, Sam.
Hey,
Surprise.
Say what's up.
Hey, man.
how's it going, guys? Oh my gosh.
Sam, we were just getting a story about how you delivered pizza to them.
Look, tell the Almas, look where I'm coming from here. Hold on.
Oh,
Look familiar?
Oh, shit. That's awesome, dude.
Dude, that's sweet.
That's
Sam,
sick.
You've never delivered pizza to me, Sam, and I'm a little disappointed in this statement.
No pizza, no strippers. I'm sorry. I failed. Failed.
I mean, you gave me Jimmy sometimes, but that's not quite the same.
I was telling my boss about that. I go, can you imagine Jimmy staying in your basement for 3 days straight? How you got married, I have no idea.
I don't know either sometimes. You're right.
Honey, this band's staying over for 3 days. There's going to be a weird smell coming from the basement.
She's like, I still love you. Off the basement. So you guys, here's a great story behind us and Sam. Like, we started this show many years ago, and then it went dormant for many years, and now we're back. Well, Sam was reaching out to us like towards the end of the first time around,
Yeah.
but we never got back to him. And then he shows up at my house and he goes, Bleach Bangs, I know you guys. You ignored me. I was like, what are you talking about?
how could you ignore someone? just like
No, we
Sam?
totally
Yeah.
didn't. It was just we were like fading out, and you know, we were all kind of doing our own thing, and then Sam was just like, everybody I know has been on Bleach Bangs. I
Yeah.
want to be on Bleach Bangs.
So
That
10
was
years
it.
later, here he is.
That was
On
the
Bleach
thing.
Bang.
That was the thing. And anybody who was anybody was on your show, and I'm like, these guys are, they're giving me the Shanghai surprise here. They're not answering at all. But now we come back 10 years later. It's all right.
I had to smooth things over, and let him stay at my house for 3 days. Sam,
Awesome.
I have a question that I want to ask you.
Yeah.
I know most of the answers, but you have some upcoming tours,
Yes.
and there are a lot of them.
A ton of them.
Oh, wait, one other thing before I let you start that. Can you give me a release date on your new album?
I can. Should I? Because it's a Bleach Bang spectacular, because it's 10 years in the building, I should have gave you the single. Okay, it's July 1st.
Write that down.
Yeah.
July 1st. America, we're celebrating America and the new Midnight Devils record all in 1 week.
Oh, that's
Hell
awesome.
yeah.
Awesome. Hell yeah.
Absolutely amazing. Because I was watching Sam the other day on one of his live streams, and he wasn't able to give details yet. So I was hoping I could get a little exclusive action from him tonight.
And that's the first. I haven't told anybody really except for the guys in the band. But John, because I love you, because your basement's so comfortable.
You know, I sold that house, right?
I know, because 10 years later. But I was still telling my about the Twisted Diamond and the legend of the Twisted Diamond, how we heard about it, and how it was such a destination for people in bands and people that love rock and roll music, and like the coolest bands would stay there. You know, the JJ French Bar. It was a destination meant to be.
So now with that awesome exclusive news out, your upcoming tours, is things going to change with your Choir Boys tour? Since apparently they just told their singer, we don't want you anymore.
I don't know yet. I think they're still trying to figure that out. And I just didn't even bother. I'm sure that the agent, it's all up to management, the agent. So I'm sure that the agent's getting blown up with shows changing, angry promoters, everything like that. So I don't know as of right now. I can't tell you. As of right now, they say it's on still. But I don't know if that'll change. So
you have shows this Friday, correct?
Yeah, so we lead off our year this Friday in Iowa City. So we join up with Enough's Enough. We're going to do 3 shows with them: Iowa City, Des Moines, and Lincoln, Nebraska. So it's a little Midwest run. And then we just somehow lucked out that we're going to be jumping from Lincoln, Nebraska. We're going to be driving out to Reno to join the band Sponge, Detroit band from the Almas area.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to be joining them for 4 shows on the West Coast.
Hell yeah.
That's good stuff.
Enjoy that.
Yeah,
Nothing like a little driving across the country in April, right?
Yeah.
Screw it. Come on.
And then following Sponge, maybe it could be after that. I know you're doing another run with Pretty Boy Floyd as well.
Yeah, so after the Sponge tour, we will release the new music video. The upcoming single will happen sometime in April, going into May. Then the Choir Boys tour is in May, and then in June, it's this brilliant idea that I think, I don't know who's responsible for the idea. I thought this was a great idea, and the agent put it all together. But it's Enough's Enough, Pretty Boy Floyd, and the Midnight Devils, the Glam Slam Metal Jam Tour 2022, and it looks like it's nearly a month worth of shows all throughout kind of the Midwest, and it's gonna be cool. I guarantee this is gonna be the thing that, like, the old school metal sludge, John, you remember that? I think this is gonna be one of those kind of tours, the stories, everything like that.
Nice.
Speaking of the stories, let's hear a road story from you. Like the greatest burger you had on tour ever.
What's that place? John, a lot of my stories go back to Topeka. And I was telling my boss here, because he was asking about the interview. I was telling him, I go, you know, when I was a kid, not a kid, but when I was just starting out, I always wanted to play the Booby Trap Bar. I felt like if you played the Booby Trap Bar, you kind of made it. And then we got in, and we had a couple of really, really good shows. People swinging from the rafters. Those legendary shows where it's 110 degrees inside the club. There's no AC. The place is packed. Sweat everywhere.
Hell yeah!
Like the Booby Trap Bar. Now that goes along with the worst show that the Midnight Devils have ever played, which is in a town north of Topeka. But we came to Topeka and stayed at John's house afterwards. But the worst show that we had ever played was at this little compound in Kansas. And we rolled up. The owner was drunk as hell when we rolled up to this compound, which was a bar. He's like, hold on, let me get you guys paid. And he goes to the barn and digs up from the ground, digs up the safe out of the ground, grabs the money out of it, pays us the money. We start playing the show, and there's nobody there. It's a terrible show, but he's having a good time. We're having a good time. We're professionals. And we're on the very last song of the set. And he's screaming, take cover, take cover. And little did we know, during our last song, the owner started a gunfight with one of the patrons outside while we were playing the show. So we had to stop the show and hide behind our bus while they figured out, you know, who had the biggest gun, the biggest love gun, if you will, John.
Wait,
there it is. There it is.
Wait, I didn't even bring it up yet.
No, you didn't. Now the guests are bringing it up.
I didn't have to do my job. So
We're trying to see if there's a little Easter egg that John can get in every single interview every week that mentions Kiss in some way.
Done. Done.
It ruined one of my questions I was going to have for you, Sam.
Oh,
One of
sorry.
my questions was going to be, I want to know some of the most influential frontmen to you in your life.
Oh, it's absolutely no doubt about it. It's Paul Stanley, David Lee Roth.
Oh, yeah.
See, I knew the answer, so I already had the question written down.
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
absolutely knew the answer, and I was like, I'm going to get it in here anyway. And Randy's going to be like, John, but he brought it up beforehand, so he got me.
That's good stuff.
Sam, I'd like you guys to welcome our other co-host, Charlie,
Hey, what up, Charlie?
Hey,
to the show.
what's up, everybody?
What's up?
Charlie's just joining us. He's had some work stuff going on tonight. Charlie, we do still have the Almas. They stayed with us, and Sam's already in here answering questions. I've got all the good info out of Sam that I had to get out of him.
First of all, how did you get both us and the Almas? This is like the spectacular dream team lineup.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Like
was-
it's been too long since we've been together again.
It
So
has.
It really
good.
has.
I did
Dude,
not
these-
actually know that you guys were such great friends, so it worked
Yeah.
out perfectly.
yeah, he hit us up for a show. Oh God, years
3 years
ago.
ago, something?
Mhm.
And so they were coming through our home area, and so we had them out at Route 20, and we just hit it off and absolutely love the Midnight Devils. So
Yeah.
like any
That's
chance that we
too cool.
can, we
If-
want to.
If we're around and not on tour, we got to catch their show. He said they're going to be in the
Yes.
Midwest, so
Mhm.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
like
Yep.
you
I've
got to
been
come
fol-
see it.
I've been following your shows. So
Yeah.
And we follow so much from you guys. We learned a lot, being around you guys, because it's like we found another band that does it real big, like we do. You the big amps, the guitars, like
Yeah.
you guys got it.
Now
You're
they
a
got
great
the
rock band.
lights.
Yeah.
I saw you were doing the lights, but the
Mhm.
way that you guys tour and the way that you work is very inspirational. And I took a lot of that, how you travel and how you put on shows and
thank you.
how you do shows, how you promote your shows. Like it doesn't go unnoticed, and you guys just kill it all the time.
Well,
Oh, well,
that makes us feel
appreciate
good because
Mhm.
we're bullshitting this whole thing, Sam.
No,
That's awesome. Yeah, John just goes, yeah, we've got Sam from the Midnight Devils, and they were like, what?
Yeah.
No, Sam.
Oh.
Hang out,
And then
just
literally a
like
couple
good
minutes
times,
later,
man.
gone.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think that the last time they were in town, you guys came to the club. You played the show and came to the club, and we all hung
Yeah.
out, and it was
Yeah.
good. Yeah, that was cool.
Yes.
yeah, that was a fun time.
Yeah. Was that a year ago now? When was it?
That was like sometime in May last year.
Yeah, we were out with lines.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's been a while.
Yes. Yep.
Oh God.
Yeah, that was the last time we saw you.
Wow. That's too
Mhm.
long, Sam.
It's
And
been
we were-
way too long.
Since we were hanging out with you at the club, we were talking about because like way back in the day, we wanted to do a video at a strip club for our
Mhm.
song Back to Bad. Well, then we had Toxic. We are like, well, wouldn't it be cool if we just had Sam out and do a music video with him? Where he's like,
Yeah.
announcing and just
Oh.
Maybe we could do that for on the new song on the EP if we got something
Yeah.
that'll work.
We'll have to write another
Yeah.
sexy song and just have Sam
Yes,
feature.
I'm in.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it.
Gonna get a collab together.
Mm.
And we got to thank Bleach Bangs for putting it all together.
Yeah.
Yes.
After 10 years, I can say thank you.
Oh,
He's like, finally.
We're still trying to make it up to you.
oh, shit.
Yeah,
glad
I got to interview you here in Oklahoma City, and I had no earthly idea that you were trying to get on with us either, and I felt like a fucking heel, man. I'm just
Oh.
like, dude, I'm so sorry. So,
No.
I should have said, come stay at my house.
Yeah, no, like I said, it was, I was still young and younger coming up and learning the ropes. And I just knew that what you guys were doing was working for other bands, and you guys were pushing bands. And it was like, it seemed like anybody who was anybody you guys had on the show. And I was like, that's the way to start reaching more people, is contact these guys. So whatever you do, and just killing it, you know.
Oh, thank you.
Damn, thank you.
I really do appreciate that.
Yeah. And you know, like the whole fucking like, damn, I know we missed on a few people when we were kind of teetering off there for a little while, and you were one of them. And it's like when John said we're getting you on, I'm like, fuck yeah, we are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So actually worked out better this way. I got more to talk about now than I did 10 years ago.
And I think we probably wouldn't have had that much to talk about either.
Speaking of things like that, Sam, I got another story I want you guys to tell, or you to tell the guys, however I should word that. One of the first times I met Sam and his band, they were on their way to Rocklahoma. And then they went and played Kansas City. And then they played Topeka, then they played Kansas City, and then they were going to head south. And in the middle of all that is when Jimmy joined your band, basically. Do you want to tell the story about what happened that night in Kansas City?
Yeah, absolutely. And much like, and the Almas will attest to this, being in a band is like, and especially with the Midnight Devils, if it can go wrong, something's going to go wrong. So at this point, I just embrace it. And I know that something catastrophic is going to happen, that we're going to have to figure it out and overcome and get back on the road. This was the first time that it happened. So I was still in shock, and I'm not in shock anymore when stuff like this happens. But so we played Kansas City. We're on the way to the biggest show of our life, 50,000 people, Rocklahoma.
Yeah.
And our drummer plays the show in Kansas City. It's a Monday night, a spectacular show. Not a lot of people, but we met a lot of good people, a lot of friends there. And he got off the stage. We played a set. He walked from the stage to a car waiting in the parking lot and left the tour. Nothing, no words. He didn't say anything, left his drums on stage. And we found out maybe 5 hours later that he quit the band. As we were already driving back home, we were just like, what are we going to do? How are we going to fill out these dates? Like, you can't bail on Rocklahoma. And yeah, drugs were involved, and it was just a bad situation. But it had the silver lining to it, you know, where we hit up Jimmy Mess, and Jimmy's goes, yeah, I'd love to do the rest of the tour. I've never met, we met at Rocklahoma, but we never hung out. So I drove from Omaha. I rented a car, drove from Omaha, picked up Jimmy, and he walks out of his apartment. And if you know Jimmy, he's got all of his clothes. He doesn't even carry luggage. He's got it all in like a Tupperware tote. I go, is that your luggage? And he's like, yep, this is it. This is all I need. It's like a plastic bin of clothes. And I'm just like,
I love it.
How am I going to talk to this guy for the next 7 hours back to Nebraska? Little did I know, Mr. Jimmy Mess has no problem talking for any amount of time. And we became best friends over that road trip. We drove all the way back, got in the van, and drove back down to Oklahoma and finished the rest of the tour, did Rocklahoma. And it's all kind of been downhill after that. It's like just been great. And we decided on the way back that Jimmy goes, I think this is working. Let's keep this band together and really kind of break out of our Midwest roots and start hitting the coast and start touring, start being a real rock band.
So did he just like come in and not know your songs and just jam like on stage? Like, is that how it all happened?
Yeah,
that's
absolutely
crazy, dude.
So we kind of gave him a list of the songs. We sent him the MP3s, and he listened to them in the van. He listened to all the songs. We had one warm-up show at a smaller bar in Oklahoma City. We did one warm-up show. The next show was Rocklahoma. That was it.
That's fucking rock and roll. Holy shit.
Go, Jimmy!
That's crazy.
I absolutely knew the story, and it just blows me away. Because that drummer was also previously a drummer for my friend Hector Anchondo in his band.
Cool.
So we just had Hector on a couple weeks ago with us as well. So I had known that guy. So when I saw him, I'm like, whoa, hey, I know this drummer. Like, and then like the next night he quits the band. I was like, oh.
Man, that's
when
wild.
Sam messaged me and told me about that, I'm like, wait, what? He just like poof, like Pop Smoke and disappeared? Yeah.
That was it.
What? So he,
It's
so,
very Spinal Tap, right?
so he just left his drums though?
Yeah, left everything. He walked off the stage and got in a car and left.
Damn.
Left the tour.
I guess he's done. He's just
Wow.
that's it, man. I'm fucking done.
Dude.
Wow.
Like Chris and Sam got a set of drums. That's what I heard.
Yeah,
No shit.
What we did when we got back is we loaded them into Chris's truck. We drove to his house, Chris did, and he basically just pushed the drums out of the truck onto the lawn, and he's like, "There's your fucking drums. Good night." You know, and I never even seen the guy after that. So Sniper's really the one that handles most of that dirty work. He doesn't have a problem doing it.
Oh my god.
That is so crazy.
Hey Sam, so your guys' merch, where does people find stuff? I know you guys got a bunch of different unique little merch pieces out there because
Yeah.
I follow you so closely, and I have most of your stuff already. But where would someone else find your stuff?
It's all at themidnightdevils.com. And it's really cool because it's all merchandise, much like the Almas. It's merchandise. It's cool artwork. And being a Kiss fan, I'm always kind of looking into what can I do that's unique? What can I do that's different? What can I do that people are gonna love? I love the graphic sides of it, and having kind of the Midnight Devils, you can really put anything on it. It's this really cool thing where it's shipped from me to you. So people order the merchandise, people order the CD, the t-shirts. It's all from me to you, to your doorstep, signed, sealed, delivered. There's, we put the Midnight Devils dollars in there and all kinds of stuff. So and everything goes back into the band.
Oh, that's so cool.
They have everything from coffee mugs, hoodie. You got pullover hoodies.
Yeah.
Multiple different t-shirts. It's all out there.
Tote bags, pins, lighters.
I did not know you had tote bags.
Yeah, we just got the new tote bags in. They're really cool and very nerdy. And John, you would love them.
I need one. I'm gonna need to get one.
You can carry a lunch if you have to go to work in your Midnight Devils tote bag.
Yeah, he can put his notebook in there. Telling you.
Yeah.
Yep. Put
Mr.
his little
Note
notebook in there.
Mr. Note Taker.
Mm-hmm.
They always give me a hard time because I always seriously have a notebook beside me. I have notes normally Tuesday nights. I'll sit down, have a drink, listen to some music, think up things I need to ask you guys. So I have everything with me. It's all beside me. They give me a hard time, but I'm like,
No.
He doesn't miss a lot of the things that we do miss. I mean, it works.
I'm not giving you a hard time. I appreciate it because I don't take any fucking notes, dude.
I said you could put it in your tote bag from the Midnight Devils.
Yeah.
It'll be my midnight bleach bag.
Yeah.
That works.
See, I'm working on merch ideas myself.
Oh. It's easy. If you can think of it, do it. You got to put yourself in that Kiss frame of mind.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Here we go. Here we go.
In that
Technically, I think it's 4.
in that New York groove, right?
Ah, yes. Absolutely.
John, I could do this all night.
I love it. Another reason me and Sam get along so well, I forgot to tell you guys. He loves the Kiss.
Wait, he loves the Kiss.
What?
He loves
What?
that too.
That too, sure.
Why was he in your basement for 3 days? What?
Because the
Plot
restraints
thickens.
are strong enough to hold him over.
See, now there's more to the story about the basement.
Yes. I'm starting to get the whole picture here.
Back then there was no pandemic, but now there's a pandemic. You gotta be careful.
Oh,
Be
yeah.
careful who you're kissing.
Can't keep him tied up for 3 days with the pandemic. You gotta let him get the fresh air.
Safety.
I tell the girls at work, don't put the dollars in your mouth. We're in the middle of a pandemic. You don't know what's on those.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
This is absolutely so much fun. I want to have you guys on again next week just because I'm laughing so much.
No shit.
Wait, I think we have people lined up for next week already. We
do.
can't do that.
We do. But we can
We like
definitely-
visitors.
We can definitely do this again.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
I apologize to everyone for being late. It's not the norm, but
No, he's always late. Don't let him lie.
Oh,
Bullshit. No. No, I just don't
yeah.
show up. I just don't show up. I'm not late. We are, I live in New Mexico, and we are about to do recreational marijuana sales on Friday. And so I work for a cannabis company, and it's kind of a clusterfuck right now. So,
Makes sense. We'll forgive you.
Looking for an endorsing band. You just let us know.
Yeah, dude, right.
Your Midnight Devil's weed.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh,
what a strain, buddy.
Pre-rolled joints.
Oh.
I'm here for you.
Hell
This could be
yeah.
the coolest thing ever.
That's what I'm talking about.
Rolled by Sam himself. He's just sitting there.
we call it finessed. You got to finesse them.
But
Finessed by Sam himself.
Hey everybody, I'd like you guys to welcome Jay to
What's up,
Jay
Jay?
Bird.
Hey,
I
Jay.
expect
What's up,
to
Jay?
say Jay Bird.
What's up, buddy?
Jay is going to do a quick little review for us from a concert he went to last night.
Okay, too cool.
And for those of you that don't know what concert he went to, I will let you in on it. He went and saw Queensryche and Judas Priest.
Ooh.
Nice.
And Randy, I assume you remember Jay.
I absolutely do.
Charlie, I know you were not at that Rock America that me and
Nope.
Randy don't remember most of either.
Oh,
But
I remember bacon. Fuck
bro,
yeah.
I stole so much of Jay's bacon, it was phenomenal.
Dude.
All right, you there with us, Jay? Maybe?
I don't think his audio is on.
I don't either.
I'm really digging his wall.
Dude, yeah.
Ah.
Bro, that's awesome.
Yeah, put that up in the van.
You should
Right on.
paint a little mural.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where'd he go?
I think he's gonna start over.
Sometimes I feel like when people are logging in or whatever, that you guys have more problems like getting the audio connect than what like ours starts up. I don't know what the difference or why there's problems, but I know that it seems to be a problem.
Yeah.
We're just not good with technology.
Come on.
Neither are we.
We're just bad.
You're the old guys over here. We've got this. Oh no, we have somebody in the background doing all of it for us.
Oh yeah,
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 see?
absolutely.
Yeah,
Like for real, we don't know what we're doing. He's behind it, doing it all for us.
we have
Right
no
on.
clue. Yeah. What's up, Jay?
Okay,
Can you hear us, Jay?
I'm here.
Ah ha ha, there he is.
there we go. Jay Bird, how was the show last night?
The show was awesome last night. It was, it's tough when you have guys replacing the classic lineup. You never know what to expect, but I've seen these guys a couple times with the new lineup, and they sound great.
Now I have seen Queensryche with Todd once, and it was at a Rocklahoma, but I have not got a chance to see them at like a smaller setting venue.
Yeah.
Does he still sound as
So,
amazing as he did?
So this was a unique experience because I'm not sure how much you guys know, but the Met in Philly was an old opera house. So the acoustics inside are like on point all the time. This was my first metal show that I've seen there. And, from note one of Queen of the Reich from Queensryche, you knew it was the right venue for them. And the set list they're playing is amazing because it's all Empire and before. So, Todd's really taking it on.
That's awesome. And with Priest, it's what, the 50-year tour now?
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a little over 50 years. This is like the second, I guess it was originally for last year was the 50th actual year, or maybe it was the year before. So it's a little over 50 at this point, but they sounded great. Andy and Richie always sound great. And then Scott's always good on drums, and then Rob and Ian. Rob, looks great, sounds great. But you can tell his age is catching up to him because he'd leave during all the guitar solos. He'd go off stage for the most part. but can't blame him. How old is he? He's like 6. He's like, is he almost 70? I think.
Yeah, gotta be.
So, but you know, I think the biggest thing with Judas Priest is if you're a fan, you're probably not going to hear everything you want to hear because they got 50 years worth of music. And I was really surprised that Painkiller got so much love. 4 songs in the set. So, and the other thing that was great was Glenn's been on tour with them and playing the last 3 songs of the encore with them. So that it's great to see him. I haven't seen him with Judas Priest in probably 10 years.
Damn.
Too cool.
And Mr. Halford is 70 years old.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's what I thought I had read at one point, but he sounds amazing. You know, and especially in a venue like that where his vocals can really shine with the acoustics, just amazing. The one thing also with it being an opera house is no pyro. So that was the first time I've ever really seen Judas Priest without fire on stage, no pyro. Nothing like that. So it was just the rawness of Judas Priest on stage last night. So that was what made it really special.
They play any new songs?
No, I don't believe so. I could be wrong though on that. Most of the stuff stemmed from pre-Rob leaving.
Gotcha.
They played 20 songs. You know, like I was disappointed they didn't play Heading Out to the Highway, but like I said earlier, you know, when you're playing 50 years worth of music, you're not going to hit everything. So,
Right.
But I think they did try to capture, you know, the whole career in the show. And then the staples were there. I think I would have been a little disappointed if I had saw one of the first couple shows and Glenn didn't come out. I feel like I would have been cheated at seeing how he's been out pretty much every show since like the first 2.
Yeah. Right on.
Now, are you guys going to any of these? Are any of you going to the show at some point? I mean, I think it's a 6-week tour, if I remember right.
I don't think that it's actually coming anywhere close enough to me. I was actually they were coming to Kansas City right before their member got sick or got hospitalized. I don't remember what happened. So then the end of their tour.
Richie with his heart.
You know, I want to say it was like a week or 2 before the Kansas City show that I was going to go see. And then I was like, I've actually never got to see Judas Priest live. I had tickets once.
What?
In hand, I had tickets once, and the people I was going with canceled on me, and I ended up not getting to go. And then last year, the year before, when it happened again, I was like, maybe I'm not supposed to see them live. I'm just supposed to love them from afar. Like it's never meant to be, apparently.
Yeah. Damn.
So for me, it's one of those like bucket list things that I'm like, maybe it might happen someday. It might not.
How I feel with Ozzy now. We were supposed to see Ozzy like 4 different times, and he either falls down or something happens to fucking Ozzy every time.
Wait, so you've never seen Ozzy ever?
No.
He probably didn't really fall. He was probably just like barking at the moon. And I'm like, where's my laugh track now, sound guy?
Well, it's gotta be funny to get a laugh track.
Crystal. Okay, that was hurtful.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a little salty today. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Charlie, do you know if they're coming towards your area or no?
You know, I know that Queensryche is, but I don't see a Judas Priest with them. Queensryche is coming somewhere at the end of April, I think, to Santa Fe, but I don't think Judas Priest is with them because I don't know. I'll look it up though.
Also, Crystal, when you guys go towards New Mexico, like, I mean, I know a guy that.
Oh,
he goes see you guys.
Totally. I think
is his name Charlie?
Yeah, I think that's his name.
And he likes tacos.
he likes
Okay, now we're friends.
Well, fast friends right here.
Now we're friends.
No, I know we're as far as Arizona. We
could always just swing into New Mexico.
I'm like, if you're already going to Arizona, you might as well go see Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right? We might as well. You see.
Absolutely.
God.
Absolutely.
Yeah. She's looking.
I'm looking. No, I'm disappointed.
No?
No.
It's all good.
No, we don't got.
When
we got
get
two Arizona shows, but we've got an off day the day before, so we can just do a little.
We actually have an interview with Focus TV then.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Maybe
So
not.
no, we can't make it.
We can go before.
We'll try.
We'll do
try.
it. We'll do our best. If
It's all good.
tacos are on the line, we've driven. What was it Mississippi or Louisiana?
Yeah,
We were in Mississippi.
We were
So-
we were in Mississippi, and we were supposed to go to South Carolina. So we decided to drive into Florida to get our favorite taco place.
Yeah.
We're just like, screw it. Let's go get our taco.
Just make a detour. No big
I'm
deal.
telling you, Charlie, the taco thing with these guys.
Now, what about-
it's a real thing.
Are you offering a tour of the medical marijuana facility?
Technically not allowed to do that, but I mean, I can bring you to the dispensary where we
Perfect.
sell it. Of course, yeah, absolutely.
I got a lot of questions. You got
answers, and they all start with marijuana.
Perfect.
It's like if I'm going to put my name on this, I mean,
Yeah.
really, I've got to see it, feel it, taste it. Just
Quality checking.
That's exactly what it is. Quality assurance, man. Quality assurance.
Now we got the gears turning.
Right.
Yeah, I looked at no Judas Priest, but I guess we're getting Queensryche at the end of April, so that's cool. I did catch Queensryche with Todd like maybe a year after he first got with them. So I mean, I saw him early on, and I mean, he fucking sounded great then. And,
Oh, he's
and
awesome.
everything I've heard since then is just fucking nothing but fucking praise, man. So yeah, that'll be fucking interesting, man.
Yeah, I've been fortunate. Queensryche's been a staple at the M3 Rock Festival, so I've seen him quite a bit. I saw Jeff Tate's pretty much last gig in the U.S. there before they fired him, and then a couple weeks later, Todd was announced as the replacement.
Yeah. Do you remember that fucking Rocklahoma?
Yes, I knew where this was going already.
Wait, I know where
That's
this
how-
is going to.
That's how every story starts.
Yeah, right.
Do you remember that?
Which
Rocklahoma?
one? Which year?
If I could remember.
The year that Jeff Tate fucking like belittled the whole
Yes.
audience.
I think he got fired right before he went on stage or something.
I think
Because
so.
Spit on the drummer.
He was.
Yeah, I think that was the end.
Yeah, it was.
He belittled the whole entire fucking audience. He just talked shit to everyone. And I was just like, what the fuck is happening, dude?
Exactly. Made a little more sense after we found out that he was no longer with them.
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, John.
No, I was just gonna ask Sam one last question that I wanted to get from him. I know you guys play a lot of covers during your show. Like, is there? Oh my lord, we did not even play part of your song tonight. That has to happen.
Oh,
Whoa!
But we were having so much fun.
I know.
But my question to you, and then we're definitely gonna play a little segment of Pink Halo, is you guys play a lot of covers.
I love that one.
Is there any cover that you like, you're tired of playing, or that you just like, or one that you want to always play? Like, how do you feel about those things? Or is it just like some of it's just part of your set, like that's the way your set rolls?
part of it is it's a strategic thing, and we actually learned this by being at Rocklahoma. That's how they introduced us. Sam McCaslin, when he was still there, he goes, "This is how you structure your set. Make your second song a cover, so that way if there's anybody that's still on the fence about your band, they're like, I love this song, how could I not?"
Mm-hmm.
So we've since the beginning of this band, our second song in, third song in has always been Panama by Van Halen. And that's a strategic thing that we do, because no matter what kind of music you're into, whether you're into punk rock, whether you're into heavy metal, whether you're into glam, Van Halen crosses all those boundaries, all those lines, and everybody's like, fuck yes, Van Halen. Perfect. the other thing we do is because we're a three-piece, we stretch out the break in Van Halen or in that Panama song to give me a break from singing, and so I can catch my breath real fast before we head out for the rest of the set. So it's kind of like a strategic thing that we've always done, and now we're kind of known for it. We tried to take it out of the set, and it's just not the same. That's like our calling card is Van Halen. So then I know going into the rest of the set that we're set up pretty good. The crowd's with us, everybody's on board. If I know that we really need to knock it out, we got a lot of chicks, a lot of dudes in the audience. I know that if we play Poison at the very end, people are gonna lose their fucking minds, right? So it's like a 1-2 knockout. It's all strategy, and I know exactly kind of going in. If I have them in the palm of my hand, I can knock it out with these cover songs. So it's a strategy learned from Rocklahoma.
Damn.
Awesome.
Oh, nice.
See, things look.
And so-
the wheels
and
are
so-
turning. I can see it over there on the other side.
I hear the grinding.
Yeah.
So that being said, our first single coming out of the gate for this new record, we went into the recording process with Chip, and he goes, well, the record label wants a single from you guys, and they want to cover. So come back tomorrow and have a cover ready to go. And we're like, fuck, well, like, what are we gonna play? What are you gonna play that's gonna cross all those boundaries again? You know, you don't want to leave anybody out. So this first single that we got coming out is one of those songs that no matter what style of music you're into, you've heard the song, you know the song, and it's gonna be immediately it clicks. And they go, oh, I know it. I'm interested.
Awesome.
Nice.
I had a good chat with Chip at one of their shows in Kansas City. When you guys were actually in the middle of your recording process with them.
Yeah.
Then I like tied up some of his time, and he's like, "Yeah, what's up?" Blah blah blah. And I started talking about the Midnight Devils, and he looks at me like this, like, no, don't make me talk about my other job.
I think he likes it.
I think he did too. Like, we were having a pretty decent chat, but then I was like, I feel like whoever pulled him away, like, I think he probably signaled him, like, I don't want to talk to this guy anymore about the Midnight Devils. So like,
Here's my good story,
pull
John.
me away.
You'll love this. So they booked us for a show in Chicago. We were there doing the recording, and Chip's like, let's go out and see Junkyard. And we're like, cool, well, let's go to Junkyard. And we roll into the bar. There's already flyers on the wall of Enough's Enough, the Midnight Devils, some date in February, right? And I walk in, Chip's like, bro, we're playing the show February. You're already on the flyer. I hope you can make it. I'm like, well, I guess we don't really have a choice. We're going to be there. The show rolls around, and Enough's Enough and us are getting dressed in the basement of this bar. We're all looking in the mirror, and we're doing our makeup, and Chip comes up, and he's like, bro, I need some pink lipstick. I go, okay, I got you. And he puts it on, and he looks at me. He's like, what do you think? I go, you look fucking awesome, Chip. He goes, you and me all summer long. This is what it's going to be like. I was like, oh, perfect. Sharing lipstick with Chip.
Like that. You do what you got to do.
We're in the middle of a pandemic, Chip. I can't do that.
Just buy him his own.
Yeah, you gotta have your own, dude.
This one's yours,
That's why
buddy.
the first
I'll
day
get
of
to
tour,
you.
you got to just bring him a gift as just like his own tube of lipstick.
That's a good idea.
That's awesome.
So,
right
hey,
next to a handmade joint roll that you took from Charlie.
That too.
No, it's a twofer.
You would love that.
because I don't want us to forget to do it, and we're already talking about that pink lipstick. Why don't we do a little pink halo, Ashton?
Do that.
Hell yeah.
All right.
That just looks like a fucking party, man.
Bro, every time you go see the Midnight Devils live, it is 1,000% party.
Absolutely.
Sam is such an amazing, entertaining front man.
Mhm.
Also, I might have to see a challenge between Frank and Sam on who has better aim with guitar picks, because I know that Sam
Challenge
hit me like
accepted.
7 times one night in the face. But he was just having fun at that point, and I'm like, I'm injured and I can't move fast. I'm like, I hate you. He's just like, bing, 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 bing. I'm like,
There's got to be
That was all
rules.
payback for the 10 years that you ignored.
Right.
Yeah.
What else do you expect?
it could be. You're right.
There's like the distance throw. Then there's the accuracy throw.
Yep.
Then there's the trick shots.
I think you had them all. You were nailing them all.
Oh, damn.
Well, guys, I know we've had an awesome time tonight, and we could do this all night, or not. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
See questions for anybody out there? Anybody rolling?
When do the Almas kick up? What did I miss?
Oh,
Well, quick recap. Basically, at the end of May, we're going out for a small run to Louisiana. And right after that, we actually get into the studio for 2 weeks in Nashville, recording the new EP. Yes, and after that, we have basically July, we'll be out with Ratchet Dolls and City of the Week on 2 separate tours.
Ratchet Dolls are
And
beautiful.
right after that,
oh, we're stoked.
we're stoked to actually meet them, so it'll be sweet. And then after that, we're back for 2 weeks, and then we go out with Shallow Side for another 2 weeks. So,
Which is actually going to be a little bit longer.
is
now,
it
but-
okay? Well, it's longer now. So basically, we're just never gonna be home, and
Yeah,
we're gonna live in the van.
Yeah,
That's
we
kinda
built
what
bunk
we-
beds. I don't think we
Nice.
mentioned that one. That's a new occurrence.
Yeah, we built bunk beds.
We're
In our
looking for a
van.
new van. So if you know anybody that has one.
Okay,
We'll
noted.
keep a lookout
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah. Ours we drove it, and you guys know this. Like that's like the worst part is figuring out how to get a vehicle. We drove our bus till it was broken. Like we took it into the mechanic, and they're like, "This is unsafe." What did you guys do? We just got off tour with Pretty Boy Floyd. We had him in the bus, and the exhaust blew out, and it was so loud. And Steve Summers is like, "Is it supposed to sound like this?" We're like, "Shut up. We're going. It's too late to stop now."
Oh my
It's like
god.
embrace it at this point.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it. Yeah, well, we'll keep a lookout for you, man. For sure.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Charlie, got some any unanswered questions?
I got nothing. I'm looking forward to, hopefully seeing you guys in the very near future. And anytime you guys are headed out to New Mexico or you're passing through, let me know. If I'm around, I can help out. I can feed you. I can do something, man.
Well, hell yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Again, apologies for being late tonight.
Let's brainstorm the Midnight Devils pre-rolls. I like that. Very, very good idea.
I like that idea, man.
Also,
cool.
I want to echo Charlie's statement. Like, Sam, you know your family at my place anyway. Like, regardless,
Thanks,
you're
bud.
very
Thanks,
aware.
buddy.
Frank, Crystal, you guys, it's there for you. Like, we're always here.
Awesome.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you.
Appreciate it.
Where's the bar at? Do you still have the bar?
It's in my garage.
Cool. At least you still have it.
The bar top still exists, and it will rise again at some point, but not while we're renting.
Historic. It's historic.
Right.
Yeah.
But it does exist, and it'll happen. Randy,
This was fun. This reminds me of like 6 or 7 years ago. Yeah, this is awesome.
like the crazy thing for me at this point was how this started for us. Just over a month or almost 2 months ago, right?
Yeah.
February 2nd. So
Yeah.
it was close.
Yeah.
This is more what I envisioned for what we do right here.
Mhm.
This show tonight just brought it. I tried something new with a little concert review from
I love
a
that.
friend / fan. I was like, Randy knows him, so
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
safe. Like, he's not gonna be like, "What are you doing?"
No.
I was like, Tuesday nights, I sit and brainstorm for Wednesday shows. Like I seriously get my notebook out. However, my wife keeps hiding it in my game closet. So last night, like I had ideas in my head that I need to start writing down. And I was like, where's my notebook? And I was seriously like back and forth through the house like 3 times before I noticed it. I'm gonna try to see. I can show you in the game closet over here. You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you just happen to be on top of
Did I
the
see
game.
Battleship in there? Adult Battleship?
Adult? What are you talking about?
Battleship.
I don't think there's
You
battleship.
Shoots and ladders. Adult shoots and ladders.
Yes.
Strip shoots and ladders. What are you
Absolutely.
doing? Game night gets a little weird at your house.
Watch out for the shoots, baby. So yeah, my notebook was in the closet, like on top of a game, and I was like, I am running back and forth, like freaking out. I'm like, I need my notepad. I got notes to write.
So right next to Yahtzee After Dark.
It was right next to Yahtzee. It was so right next to Yahtzee. You're right.
Yahtzee After Dark.
It boggled my mind.
Oh, Lord.
Damn it, man.
Bro,
And on that note,
I've got them all night long, all the bad jokes. That's what I'm here for. So Charlie just closed. Yeah, I saw. For real, we're always here for you guys.
Yeah,
Thank you, absolutely.
Thank you.
thank you.
If you
Yeah,
guys,
anytime you guys-
just want to be like,
Yeah.
hey, we got some news to throw out. Let's talk to the guys on Bleach Banks. Hit us up.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like right now, I think we have 3 weeks out that we're sort of booked, but we don't
Sort of.
necessarily have every slot filled.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, even if it's somewhere down the road, you don't have anything you want to push, and you just want to come fucking shoot the shit with us, man. Come talk to us, man. Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
Just
let us
hang
know.
out.
Awesome.
Sounds great.
Let us know. Like hit me up. Like it's usually always. I don't know the right words. Wednesdays.
Okay.
But let us
Usually.
know, and we'll get you the link if you want a video chat. If you want to just call in.
It's usually the
send
same
the phone
room
number,
link
just call
anyway.
us.
It's the same
Yeah.
number every time.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
numbers. I think we can do that
Yeah.
safely. We can just pick one number and say this is the number you call.
Okay.
We can
Really?
just do that and say, hey, this is the Bleach Bangs number.
Yep.
And it's like Tacoma, Washington. And we're like, okay, that's where we're at. Sure, none of us are remotely close to there, but that's our number.
All right.
Perfect.
We should call in right before we go up on stage. Be like,
Yeah, we'll
yo,
just be like,
Dude,
hey,
yeah.
what's up?
If you're doing a Wednesday night show, absolutely do it. It'll
Oh, that'd
so
be
much
awesome.
fun. It'd be
Well,
so
when
much
we're out on
fun.
the
Yeah.
road, you can count on it.
yeah.
If it's like a 3-minute like little, hey, we're on the road, check out this crowd. We're gonna be like, yes, yeah, do it, man.
That's the shit.
All
But just
right.
remember, all of us, we all exist for you guys. That's what we do.
Thank you
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hopefully we can get a Midnight Devil Almas show together and we can all just crash in your basement and do it live in person.
A tour, not even
Oh,
a show.
Tour would be better. Tour
I don't
would be
have a
Live-
better.
basement. I don't have a basement right now. It's not the same.
Let's kick off the tour at the strip club.
Yeah.
Oh,
First
absolutely.
show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Deal.
We're working on, we're gonna get this up.
Tits and licks.
Hey, if you guys just want to hang out for a second, I think we can do one thing here. Ashton, take us out.
We bang your ugly friends too.
Boom.
All right.
Okay, so we're no
Clear.
longer live.